Strong indications that an attack near a military barracks in southeast London was a terrorist incident. A man believed to be a British soldier was hacked to death by two attackers who were later shot and wounded by police.
We must fight them as they fight us. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You people will never be safe.
This British man has to pay the price for your promise, Cameron.
By the time they'd stopped, at least 12 people were dead.
129 people were killed in Friday night's terror attacks in Paris. Authorities say 3 teams of attackers launched gun and bomb attacks at several locations in the French capital.
C'est un acte de guerre qui a été commis par une armée terroriste.
Nous ne pouvons pas perdre cette guerre, parce que c'est au fond une guerre de civilisation.
Islam is incompatible with all Western civilization.
The war is started. People just need to wake up and pick a side.
They feel they are better. They feel they are more civilized than.
Xenophobic tidal wave that's sweeping across Europe currently.
In Saddam's Iraq, they will put you in front of a wall and shoot you. In Denmark, they strangle you slowly.
Now I think it's reached a stage where it's a bit intolerable. Every single part of our community is under scrutiny.
As a rabbi, as a Jew, as a human being, I'm shocked. I have never seen it as open, as virulent, as hateful as it is right now.
Anybody who isn't a Muslim has never been to a mosque. They're not places that other people would go to.
The imams, their elder, are really the problem.
Are we seeing a clash of civilizations? Many are saying Islam and European identity are incompatible and that Islam has contributed nothing to Western civilization. Others disagree.
Der Islam gehört zu Deutschland.
I mean, Muslims are part of Europe, also through all histories.
As a Muslim scholar living in the West, I set out to seek the answers with my trusty team.
When you realize you've not really got close to your neighbors, you can either panic or you sit with them and listen.
Our journey is in 3 phases. We first explore the past in Andalusia and Sicily when different religions could live together. The next phase is of Ottoman expansion into Europe and resistance to it. And the final phase, closer to our times, is of European colonization and immigration. A new situation has developed for Muslims after 9/11. Some, like the young Muslim living in Belgium, whose father is the imam of this small mosque on the Moroccan-Spanish border, have been caught up in the war on terror.
They took advantage of him visiting his father here in Melilla because it's close to the border of Morocco to be taken from here to Morocco. And that's it. We never knew anything else from him. Even if you're friends with someone that is involved, even if you don't know what he's doing, just becoming a friend of him or going to the mosque together, then you're supposed to be somewhat involved on the business.
I want to ask him a question.
Okay.
As a father, what has he felt in his heart with his son who just disappeared?
¿Cómo lo siento yo? No lo puedo contar.
Porque
es muy duro.
It's very hard.
No solo yo, sino que me ha dejado aquí la mujer.
Not only me, but the wife of him and the little daughter.
He should, as a Muslim, as a believing Muslim, have faith in God, and inshallah he will see his son and he will see they'll be reunited. Tell him he has many years, inshallah, to live with his son.
Dice que todavía te quedan muchos años para vivir con tu hijo.
Yo lo que pero mi deseo es que yo antes de morir que venga mi hijo.
He says that before I die, the only thing I want is just to see my son. When I see my son, then I can die. When I see my son again. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Hermano, nos vamos porque tenemos que ir a visitar ahora unos barrios. Pero bueno. You see all these tubes?
Yes.
This is pepper spray, so when they touch it, it's activated.
Other Muslim immigrants in the hundreds of thousands have been escaping the poverty and political chaos at home.
Imagine Pakistani families, Syrian families, I'm talking families, people, pregnant women, little children, babies.
They came across.
Yeah, they came across them. They're not going to jump the border. They just use fake passports, or they are hidden in cars or trucks, or even in rafts. But it's expensive.
In Sicily, we met Amadou, a 16-year-old from Gambia, whose harrowing journey across the Sahara and the Mediterranean took him over 1 year.
Amadou è arrivato? Amadou is coming. Amadou is coming. Oh, good.
Can we talk to him inside?
Yes.
How did you find this mosque?
This mosque is a one journalist man. They find us at the street. We are sleeping there.
This is where the refugees are put when they arrive here from North Africa, Middle East, in these boats, when the Imam and the mosque gives them support, shelter. They're given a place to sleep, food to eat.
I don't have money. I just go the same thing. I just go and pick. When somebody eats and he places it,
pick it up.
After I come, I pick it. Food is good. Sometimes it's not good. Sometimes you will go, you cannot eat. But anyway, you must try to have something in your stomach. One day I came to the station. One man looked me, he hit me 2 times.
Who hit you?
I don't know whether it's a policeman or what, but it's the police station. Is this boy even standing there? He looked me like this. He said, move here. He hit me 2 times. He broke me 2 times.
With his head?
Yes, he do like this 2 times. So I see I cannot do nothing. I just sit and cry. I want a place where you know that I am free. I'm not thinking about transfer or to go somewhere else. I'm thinking about to get up and go to school, or to get up and go and have work. I'm trying my best to help my family, anyway, because I'm the elder. Yes. And I want to make something tomorrow for that, so that my family will happy about me.
Speaking about the immigration, so-called immigration through Mediterranean area, a terrible tragedy. And the killer has a name, residence permit. Why everybody tries to land in Sicily? Because for Sicilians, no man is illegal.
We feel this sense of hospitality in our spirits, in our blood, I would say. But it's very frustrating when you see these people coming with their life in a little plastic bag, and you would do everything for them, but there's no other way to help, because it cannot be work or job opportunities for every one of them. So it's like surviving in a jungle. The strongest survive, the weakest won't survive.
The road ahead is fraught with real dangers. The challenge for European Muslims is to rediscover the passion for knowledge and pluralism that once defined Andalusia. I am astonished at the magnificent contribution of Muslims to European civilization, and am sorrowful at their predicament today. But Muslims have to vigorously challenge those who promote violence in the name of Islam. Europe's challenge is to rediscover the links between the Greeks, the Muslims in places like Andalusia, the Renaissance, and the Enlightenment. All of them share the idea of universal humanism and treating the other with dignity and justice. They must reject all forms of racial or religious intolerance. If it can overcome these challenges, Europe will once again become a beacon of civilization for the world.
Let's pray then to the archangels and Raphael, who was always together with the people who are traveling, so he might protect you and defend you against all evils, and that he might grant you success in your task.
That work is so important, that you devote your life, that you put yourself into this hardship of traveling around, and I know what it means. I cannot think of more warm feelings than I have towards your work and the work of, I think it's wonderful that you have another generation following up. So you have really my most heart feelings to succeed.
I notice, my friend Professor, that you are wearing a tartan tie. I love this tartan. That tartan and all tartans, because tartan is a very special cloth which is woven in a very particular way of many different colours and shades and designs, and it comes together, each tartan distinctive in itself, with a combination of all of these colours and threads within it. And your project, I think, I'm going to describe as the Tartan Project, because your project is going to explain to people on a worldwide canvas of the particular contribution Muslims have made throughout history. I regard your project as the future tartan of Islam.
I will never forget you guys. You are, Amina. I will never forget you.
You're like a child.
I will never forget you guys. Thank you very much.
Amadou, I want to see you smiling now.
Yes, I'm smiling. Thank you very much. Yes.
You want to smile?
Yes. You come join to me, smile together. Smile together.
No, look, here he is with the Pope.
I have a duty from John Paul II. He said, every time you meet a Muslim, please give him a hug and just say, this hug is from the Pope.
Thank you, Petro, thank you.
It's a pleasure, absolute pleasure.
And I'm delighted you're giving me this hug in a mosque. Thank you, brother.